Speaking of pastors and pews, we use this pew and we have to take it to a variety of locations. We want to make sure that that it's secure, and so we take every precaution to make sure that it doesn't fly out of the truck and that it's loaded in right. And so we train people and we find the people that would be able to load this, that want to take care and that can be able to be trained and able to help load the pew into the truck. And sometimes it's just been a variety of people, different people to do it. But just so that you'd know that no pews have been injured, marred, or anything wrong with them in the making of this video. So I'm going to make something called cold brew, and he just talked about it, so I'm going to try to surprise him with it. And I have to pour some coffee, I think usually in a pitcher, but it's just the two of us, so I'm going to just try to do it in a cup. And then we'll just let it sit overnight, and tomorrow when Sawyer and I meet, then we'll be able to enjoy this delicious cup of coffee. Hey Sawyer!
Howdy.
Hey, I was experimenting a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And I know that you said you like cold brew coffee, and I put it in the fridge last night, so it's cold
good.
coffee.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a chance to drink.
Everyone gets a chance to drink coffee, don't they?
That I made.
Yeah, that
and
you made.
I love making it.
Yeah,
and you
do such a good job with it too,
thanks.
right? Like this looks amazing.
I can't wait.
I don't know how to tell Pastor David this, because on the one hand, he's my friend and I care about him a lot, and so he deserves to know the truth. But also he's my boss and I fear him. But that coffee was not good. I didn't like it.
Sawyer, I'm glad you can join me today.
You know, I'm glad we're here too.
Yeah, and we can share a cup of coffee. And
we can share a cup of whatever this is.
Yeah. Cold brew, like you said, and I know you said you liked it. Yeah,
it sure is.
And you know, I just started thinking on the way over that, you know, because you liked it so much, I might try to incorporate it into the morning stuff. We have a Sunday school breakfast in the morning, and I think it'd be great to add it.
Yeah, be careful with that though, because not everyone likes cold brew. You might want to either like
try it on a couple more people.
Try it out with some more people. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you get some honest answers out of them.
Okay. Well, I trust you. So
okay.
You know, we'll take it from there, one step at a time.
One step at a time.
You can only do so much.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, you're here at Oakwood. You've been here for the summer. What are you doing? How'd you get here? What's going on?
Well, how I got here, I guess the best way to describe that would be probably someone along the way cursed me.
Oh, really?
One day I walked into a McDonald's, saw Rob Ely there, fell asleep by accident, and I woke up in your office.
Wow.
And next thing I knew, I had work to do.
Yeah.
But no, what I'm doing is I really wanted to get a better sense of where God wanted me to go with my life moving forward. And really the best way to do that is to just start doing ministry and then go where he leads you from there. And I feel like this has been perfect for me this summer.
Good.
Just in every way.
Good. What have you had the chance to do? What's a couple things that you've done while you've been here with us?
Oh, gosh. I've done a lot. I got to go to Cowan for a week and counsel with some of Oakwood's kids were there. There's so many people I've gotten a chance to meet. I've gotten to lead youth a couple of times, which I was expecting to sort of come and observe and watch other people who had been doing this for much longer than me and learn from them. But next thing I know, Krista and Kyle and you are throwing me into these ministries that I never would have dreamed I'd be doing. And there's just been so much stuff that I've gotten to do, like leading kids, like doing lessons at art camp, leading youth Bible study, just so much. And not to mention all of the videos.
Oh, yeah, that's been a great part of that. We've really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been a good time.
It's been fun for me, too.
Yeah, good. Well, we've just been glad to have you. And I just think that, you know, I had said to Bree in one of the videos we'll watch, is, you know, you guys just really helped us because of your creativity, your knowledge, your skill. You guys were able to help us kind of raise the game or raise the bar and just maybe experience something larger than maybe we could have or what we would have done
this summer if you weren't here. So that became a great part of it for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, this is what I love to do anyway. So to be able to do that and to do it for the Lord and to serve people. And I'm not from Charleston, I'm from Hurricane. So this is outside of my comfort zone for me. And it's been a really great place to grow.
That's awesome. We're glad that it was able, and you guys helped us grow too. So that's a good part of it. What happens after the summer here as the things wind down? What happens to you?
Fear, mostly.
Fear.
I go back to Berea College, which is just south of Lexington, real tiny liberal arts school. I've got half of a political science degree left to get.
Okay.
So I'll have a lot of work cut out for me, and it'll be hard at first because there's so many people I'm gonna miss, but the Lord's got big plans for me, and so I need to see some of these through, and there's relationships there in Berea I still need to make sure I'm keeping up with, and I can't stay in one spot forever as much as I'd love to.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were glad you're in the spot for the time you were in it.
Me too.
And that becomes important. Anything you take away that, like, just something, even if it was something simple, that you didn't come here with, but that you kind of walk away with that helps you at all? Anything?
I think physically, I've been given a whole lot of books.
Have you?
I have a lot of reading to do. And some of them are just things that I never would have dreamed of before, right? Like Kyle's given me books on youth ministry that are really insightful. The convention has sent me a couple of books to read about like how congregations work and about how like spiritual disciplines work. And there are just so many good ones there. But spiritually, I think the thing that I'm going to take back with me is just this idea. One of the things that you guys had done very early on, one of the first things where I met people was this car wash, where you did it and there were no expectations. You weren't raising money for anything. You just wanted to do something kind for the people around you. And that has left an impression on me that I really feel like I want to do ministry that way too now. Like wherever I go, I want it to be like, there are no expectations, because I mean, we're all in the same boat here. We're all sinners. And so I don't want to think of myself as like needing anything from people, because all I need is the Lord. And I don't want people to think that I am I'm just trying to serve them through the Lord, do it for God. And I really don't want people to confuse that.
Yeah, that's a great takeaway. Thank you. And, you know, I think just as, you know, we wind down and we shift gears for that too, we're so thankful that you helped add this part to the tribe, the video part, and help expand that and let people see a little bit more of it. But it's great to get to know you over the summer. We hope you have a great transition into what you do next.
It was great to get to know you and just the whole church.
Yeah.
Getting to know everyone, and just there's so many people that I have come to love, and that I'll be praying for everyone. I made a list.
Oh.
Like if you've seen me keeping notes like in church, in the very back of that book, it's a list of every person that I met and felt like I made a connection with. And I have like probably 36 names by now of people. So
that's super. That's a great thing. And we're glad that you're doing what you're doing and that you were doing this part of it with us. Thank you so much, Sawyer.
Yeah, no problem. It was... Love y'all.
Yep. Same here. Thanks. Hey, Oakwood. Wanted to take a minute just to talk to you, pastor to people. Had a great time being able to shoot and make these short videos with the pastor to Pew and coffee and doing everything that we did with that. And it really went off because we were able to have someone like Sawyer help us with this and just the creative part of the way he's able to do what he does. And then Bree come in, and both of them being able to do photography and video. It just made it so much simple. And it was just a great example of someone with giftedness to be able to do something like this, to help us do something. Hopefully when you saw these, it was a promotion to talk about. It was a chance to talk about tribes and what we were doing with that. Tribes is something that we tried to do or are doing right now over the summer. We've taken 3 sets of 5 weeks, and we've tried to jump to give people a chance to get to know different people. And I just want you to know that we're still in the middle of this. We're still doing this. And I know you might not have had a chance to go to every one, or you might not even be able to make every one in the next couple that are left. But I really would want you to have the chance to be able to do that. Just even to go to one, to meet some people and see how it's done. I've just found that tribes become such an important part of specifically younger people, newer people, not younger. It's a chance for people that are new to the life of Oakwood to be able to get to know people and to get to know them quicker and to go into relationships deeper. And this is one of the ways we get to do that. Here at Oakwood, I think you already know this, but it's something that's important to say. You're blessed. I'm blessed. We're blessed to be where we are, to have what we have, to be able to do what we do. We have all these resources. We have generous people. We have loving hearts, and we certainly want to be able to grow in the sense of the kingdom. But honestly, if we're going to grow, we really have to first grow in the depth of knowing each other and where we are right here. So as we invite other people into the life of Oakwood, into the life of a relationship with Jesus Christ, we really have to make sure that we've already built some foundations. There's no reason to create something or invite someone to something where there's no depth to it, where we haven't had the chance to go deeper or build those friendships or develop those relationships. And that's what people need. That's what's going to make the changes in our homes, in our community. That's what's going to allow us to be able to stand up and stand with and work for and work with each other. And if we really want to do that, we've got to take time to get to know each other. Tribes is one of a couple of ways, maybe several ways, to be able to do that. I really hope that you've had the chance to take time to do that, that we are willing to invest in each other. And what that means is I'm going to invest in giving my time and your time together to listen to you, to hear you, to work with you, to have a chance to just do something fun together. I hope as a church family that we not only grow in numbers, but that we also have a chance to grow deeper in our relationships. I hope that you take an opportunity to do that. As tribes are still going on and as they're still doing that, I know that some of you have already experienced it. I hope some of you will participate in it. I want to thank everyone that had a hand in making, producing, helping create, and be a part of making these videos. Everyone that was interviewed and the many things that went in and the time that went into doing it. I hope that it was fun. I hope that you found it funny. I hope that you found it insightful. I hope that gave you a glimpse into a little bit of what was happening in the tribes. But we know this. In the end, it wasn't about coffee. Certainly it wasn't about coffee. And it certainly wasn't just about the humor or the pew even. It was about the relationships that were being built and the friendships that were being formed and the chance for someone to grow in a relationship with Christ and to go deeper in a relationship with someone else. That's so important in our faith and in the life of this community. And I just want to welcome you to come into it and to continue to support it as we do it together with each and every generation, with each person. Oakwood, I thank you, and I thank all those that have been a part of this. Thank you very much. Love you.